This is the Pu'u Trail on Oahu, and I'm sure I'm butchering that name. My lungs are burning, my heart is trying to hammer its way out of my chest, and my shoes have absolutely zero grip in the slick red mud. And this is my workout room here in Flat, North Texas. I had 7 days to get from the soul-crushing boredom of this treadmill to the peak of what I thought was a monster Hawaiian peak. I trained for a beast of a hike with thousands of feet of elevation gain. But what happens when the monster you train for isn't a monster at all? This is the story of whether my epic miscalculation led to an epic failure, or if a week of treadmill training was the smartest mistake I've ever made. It all started so innocently, a family vacation to Hawaii. For a dad from North Texas, where the biggest hill you'll find is a highway overpass, the idea of hiking there was intoxicating. I was looking for a real challenge. A challenge that I hadn't seen since we lived in Colorado over half a decade ago, and I was a completely different fitness level. So, late one night, scrolling through hiking reels on Instagram, I found it, the Pu'u Trail, and I'm sure I'm butchering that name. My brain, apparently fueled by caffeine and vacation fantasies, must have stitched together a dozen different trail descriptions. I saw Pu'u, which apparently means hill or peak, and my imagination just sort of took off. I read about insane elevation gains, saw pictures of jagged ridgelines and barren rocky summits, which it turns out were from totally different hikes on totally different islands. And I built a legend in my mind. In my head, this trail on Oahu was a backcountry beast, a brutal climb over rocky scree with over 2,000 feet of relentless climbing, the kind of hike that chews up and spits out any unprepared tourist. And I was not going to be one of them. No, I was going to be the prepared dad, the hero of the hike, if you will, leading my family to a triumphant summit. There's just one tiny little problem. I live in a place so flat you could watch your dog run away for 3 days. My only training ground was my dusty little workout room that we've just started utilizing again after months, if not years, of not using it. And so, the N=1 experiment was born. An experiment of one, me. Could I actually simulate a massive mountain climb and get fit for the real thing in just 7 days using nothing but this treadmill and a weighted backpack? Well, I was about to find out. Day one, let's get it. Almost forgot to start my workout. Okay, we're starting at about 3 miles an hour. About 10 minutes in, only gone about half a mile. Already dying. We're now 20 minutes in, about to hit the 1 mile mark at about 600 feet of elevation gain. So we're getting there. Last lap, let's go. Today is day 2 of the Hawaii hiking challenge. Kids are in bed and I'm ready to jump on the treadmill. I don't think we're gonna hit the 2.5 miles today because I don't have the time commitment, but we are going to hit the 30-minute mark at least. That is the minimum. Let's get it. Gonna get this. as we are now back here in our workout room, the treadmill sitting over here quietly, my shoes still stained with red Hawaiian dirt, I set out to answer a question about fitness, but I ended up learning a lesson about humility and the value of just putting in the work. My little experiment proves that for most of us, the biggest barrier isn't where you live, it's just about getting started. So my advice, pick a goal, even a big, scary one, then maybe do your research a little bit better than I did. But even if you get the details wrong, the effort is never, ever wasted. Over-preparing for the wrong challenge is infinitely better than under-preparing for the right challenge. The foundation you build will carry you further than you think. Now, I've got my eye on a new trail. This time I've triple-checked the elevation, and I know exactly what I need to do. Thanks for watching. Now go find your mountain.